It's the base.
That's step one. That's step one. That's step one, bro.
He chilled y'all no more. Like I don't see.
Look at him. He's like, damn, I'm about to send this cease and desist. Desist to these motherfuckers. I see that smirk. He's like, I'm gonna pull a Kanye on you, motherfucker, or Kim Kardashian.
I don't want to pot with y'all no more because it's like just not part of my brand. You know?
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, things change and we just part our ways. You know, it's amicable, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, boy, you should put your background just for safeties.
Yeah, just in case.
What is that?
No, I told him he should blur his background. You too, bro. I don't know. I mean, if you want to leave it like that, I'm a fan
you're
of
right.
Like, especially when this nigga got a box right behind him. So, just I'm a fan of blurring the backgrounds, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
when I blur mine, my computer.
This shit has.
I look skinnier when my
not my name on it.
When I blur my computer starts fucking up. So.
This shit gets really hot.
That fucking Mac, bro. Yeah. It becomes apple pie.
That's because he has a gate.
He said apple pie because it gets real hot. Ah! That was actually not bad.
He's got a gateway computer. That's why.
Yo, bro. Have you guys heard about vampires?
Oh no! I know where this is going. Bro. I know where this is going.
Vampires are kind of cool, right? You guys think vampires are kind of cool?
No, right? God.
Y'all think vampires are kind of cool? No, you don't? No. But you know what's even cooler than vampires? Werewolves.
What the fuck? What?
You guys didn't see, the Herschel Walker clip, bro. That's this guy's name?
Yeah, Herschel Walker.
CTE.
Bro, yeah, the next president of the United States.
Psych.
Bro, I couldn't stop laughing at that shit. It's so bad because, like, you can tell, bro, CTE kicking in, bro. His hidden ability, not so hidden.
Is it, or was he always like that?
I don't know. I don't watch sports like that. But, this guy's like, I don't really follow the political shit like that. But I guess he was running for some shit. So whatever people are paying attention to him.
He's running for Senate in Georgia. It's not some shit. Exactly. That's huge.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
This is what you two are here for. I'm the tech guy.
Bro, you should at least look that up.
Get to work, Google.
That's good. That's crazy. You said
Edwin, Ugo.
That's a bad look.
Pull it up, Edwin, Ugo. Google Edwin.
He's running for some shit. What?
No, but so yeah, he was just going on a rant, but it was one of those like you just let your mind kind of like go wherever it goes. You know what I mean? Like he I guess he saw some movie Fright Night the other day. So I don't even know what prompted the question, but he started talking about that. And then he just started describing the movie and going off on little tangents on little parts and then getting back to the movie. And it was fucking hilarious, bro. It was like seeing Kanye up there.
I mean,
CTE is real. The concussion movie is based on a true story.
I mean,
there you have it.
I suspect that, but we don't really know until he passes and they do the autopsy if they do it. But I mean, he might just be. I mean, that just might just be him. Like that might just be legit him, which is actually scarier.
Real quick thing, the podcast God Joe Rogan, he had Steve-O on and they were having a conversation about CTE. Mm-hmm. And there supposedly is a test that will let you know whether you have it or had it before you
that's
die.
New.
Yeah, I don't know when the podcast with Steve-O came out. And
that would be huge news.
I don't know if it's actually true.
I mean,
it's just me overhearing it on the Joe Rogan podcast with Steve-O.
I mean, if it is a thing, we'll probably hear about it because that would be a massive thing. Because definitely, especially stateside, the NFL would definitely be involved. There would definitely be journalists, bringing that up. CTE is, for the past, decade or so has been like on the consciousness, particularly of people who follow sports, NFL, et cetera, et cetera. So that'll definitely be a thing. And it wouldn't be surprising, people tend to iterate on technology. I wouldn't be surprised. Right now we can just kind of tell based on, a person's change in personality or maybe slurring in speech, common with boxers who've had a lot of head trauma. They call it punch drunk, but really it affects their speech. We've had people with CTE in the past commit suicide, commit homicide, just have all sorts of cognitive impairment. So it would be great if, we could, figure it out before they pass, so we know, and maybe from that there'll be some sort of treatment, or we'll be able to say, hey, you should stop playing football or no head trauma.
We started. This is gold. These are gems.
Yeah, we're recording is on. No, that's the old one. What is the one? Live streaming is activated.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, boy. My bad. I just want to make sure.
No, that was it. But nah, man. One makes me wonder if any of you have CTE.
I'm sure all of you have, because I've smacked you guys across your head at least once. So back to really, really, really important news. Hold up. Rest in peace to Batman, to Batman's voice. Kevin Conroy, something like that.
Kevin Conroy.
Yo, man, that voice.
One of the voices of my childhood, man.
Yes.
It's iconic, bro.
Yeah, iconic. Man. It's like it's so iconic because that launched, like, not only being Batman, but that launched that entire animated universe. Because I don't know if anybody's seen it like recently. I've seen it, I guess, recently. I'm gonna say within the last like 10 years, but like the art style still holds up really, really well. The story still holds up really, really well. And he did the voices for as long as we grew up, with those characters. So it's just like, damn, R.I.P. And he was young. He was like 66, right?
Yeah.
Which is still super young.
I mean, am I
I believe he had cancer.
Yeah. Am I the only person that met him?
Yeah.
Oh, you met him?
It was probably you met him. You probably met him at a con, right?
I met him at Comic-Con too. Ugo, you met him at Comic-Con?
Fab, you really?
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con. The first one I ever went to was when Avengers was just coming out. And it was like they had the Thor hammer in the middle of the Comic-Con space. They had the Avenger panel. It was before like MCU was really doing the MCU thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Conroy was one of the special panelists. So we got to like go up, shake his hand, get autographs. This is before I like dived deep into nerdom. True. So I knew who he was, but I didn't know the impact until I like started to dive in. So I met him briefly. I don't know. Did you meet him at the same time, Ugo, or you met him?
I met him a couple of years after you did. I met him probably in 2017. Because I was still teaching at the time, so it was definitely between 2016, 2017, around that time. And it was at Comic-Con as well. My boy Randy, friend of the show, he had met him first at a couple other Comic-Cons prior. And then he was just like, yo, man, if you get a chance to meet him, he's there. He's there like every year. So my first Comic-Con, he was there. And he was so cool, man. Such a sweet guy, man. I swear, really genuine. Wasn't on some Hollywood shit. Wasn't like trying to rush you. Like I had this, I have it. It's in my closet somewhere. I've already posted on Facebook and Instagram. Like somebody got me this freaking old school 70s comic Batman, Superman horseshoe or whatever. And it had like the old school comics on there. So I was just like, yo, the back was like pure white. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna get him to sign the back. So he signed the back, put my name on it. And I told him I was a huge fan of the show. Like he's the voice of Batman. Like it was so trippy, like talking to him and you're talking to Batman. Like that was so friggin' trippy, man. And he was just a cool dude. He was just a dope dude. So yeah, definitely a tough blow, man. Like Instagram, Twitter, all the social media, like everybody who's just a fan or casual fan of the show of Batman in general, they just like, yo, this was the voice of Batman. This was kind of a big, like not kind of, it was a big deal in dying. So yeah.
So I just want to interject just to add to that. Like I looked up his acting credits right now just to try to see if there was anything else. Like, oh, maybe he was in part of another show that I don't recognize. Bro, every Batman, every animated version of Batman, like literally even like really, really, really recent ones.
Yeah.
He was in the The Killing Joke, which
He's-
is like
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah,
Really recent. Like,
Yep.
Did he do
oh
the-
my God, there's Batman and Harley Quinn 2017. Like, bro, this is like
Did he do
this
the
is
Arkham
the
Asylum?
Batman's voice.
Yeah. He did the video game. He did the video game too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
where I saw him at. Yeah, he did the Arkham Asylums. He and
Damn.
they
Talk
had
about taking it for granted. Like,
Mark Hamill do the Joker.
He did the Flash crossover too. I didn't watch it yet because it's still in my freaking queue because the show has
Mark
like
Hamill?
10 seasons. No,
Kevin
what you
Conroy.
call it? Kevin Conroy. Yeah, Mark Hamill did actually. He did a. It wasn't the Joker. He also did. another
He played
villain.
like a puppeteer or some bullshit.
Yeah, the puppeteer. Yeah.
Flash got dirt by like season 9. That shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm so freaking far behind. Like I don't know if I'll ever catch up,
CW
but-
shows, man.
but nah, yo, is rest in peace to the GOAT, man. The GOAT.
Yeah.
The
That
GOAT.
show was
Yeah.
legendary too. They won they were winning like primetime Emmys, daytime Emmys. Like that's like unprecedented for like an animated quote unquote kids show. It stands up as an adult too. Like they had very adult themes. It wasn't just like your bad guy of the week. You know, it is a pretty deep show. So.
Even
Sad.
Batman Beyond, which they still need to do a movie franchise for.
Batman Beyond, underrated.
Like so underrated.
Rated. That was a good show.
Like you couldn't do that without him playing Bruce.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it. It just wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked.
I mean, at least we still have Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Please.
He was at that Comic-Con too. He was charging like $500 a picture. It was some crazy shit like that.
I mean, Star Wars.
Yeah, I get it. Joker, Star Wars, I get it.
You know.
I'm not paying $500 for that. That's
I wouldn't
crazy.
either. Fuck that.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah, man.
Damn, there was some. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys what y'all thought about the Chapelle stuff, but before we get to you all, I'll give my opinion.
Okay.
Let me ask your opinion, but let me give mine first.
First
mine.
Me first, since I brought it up. Since I brought it up, me first.
Dominicans first.
Damn fucking right. So, overall, I thought the SNL, I usually find corny as fuck, but it was slightly less corny. I'll talk about the skits. I felt like the skits, and I know we spoke about it a little bit in the chat. It was like really a lot of fan service. I think Edwin put it nicely in our chat. He was like, it was like, hey, I'm reminding you, I did do the Chapelle show. So it was really good to just see some of the old characters and just kind of like chuckle. So the intro he did, the monologue, is that what they fucking call it? I thought I'm a little conflicted with it. I thought he played it smart in this case, and I feel like he did a good job of like being in between with the comedy. Like he shitted on Kanye and Kyrie in a very like nice way, but he also pointed out like why can't you say this about Jews, or why can't you talk about like Jews coming together? I guess is the whatever. Watch the fucking joke before I fucking get myself fucking canceled. So I thought that was fine, but my thing about it is that like I think I saw some of the nuance that he was trying to get at with the joke, but I worry about other people maybe not seeing it and seeing like the him pointing out the whole thing about like, oh well, you can't talk about a group of Jews, seeing that as like yeah, you're right, it's okay for me to shit on it more, for me to be more of a Kanye, or that's actually the only thing I kind of like worry about with that. But I thought he did a good job, I guess is kind of like the best way to put it. Like he did a good job of like being controversial enough, kind of clowning both sides a little bit, and the other skits were, I think, again, pandering to the fan base, reminding everybody that I'm Chapelle. I'm a Chapelle show. Don't forget that shit. And but yeah, I'm glad he took a break from being homophobic and transphobic for a bit. So finally, give me some motherfucking jokes. And I don't know if he's done with those, but thank you for giving me a fucking break. And yeah, that's it.
You're a dangerous ass take, bro. Go to
You think I have a dangerous take?
That was so Washington Heights right now. It's hilarious. Well, go ahead.
All right, go for it. Kanye's right.
I share Kanye. I share most of the same sentiment. He played it like on the edge. He does the same thing he does usually. Played on the edge of, if I step over this line, I'm gonna be looked at this way, but I'm gonna dance right here. So that I'm touching on topics that are very controversial, but not enough to push the line. And then he said it himself. He brought light to certain situations, like, yo, dang, Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble. Because if Kanye didn't say that shit, Kyrie would have been off the hook, and now he's losing tens of millions or whatever he's getting fined for because of Kanye's wilding. Like, let's beat up everybody that say the word that they shouldn't say, because we're not gonna say it on this podcast because we're smart. We're not getting caught up in that. We're not getting caught up in that one. The skits were, but the monologue is really what did it. And he does what he does, and then he brought the whole joke back, came back around. Like his writing is amazing. If he does write, maybe he Jay-Z's it, but as a comedian, it's amazing.
Jay-Z's a fucking liar.
Oh, he doesn't write. He writes. You seen it?
I don't know. I don't believe him. That's complete bullshit.
You know who don't write?
I think that's just to sell the character.
Bad Boney don't
Bad Boney.
They're all liars.
Daddy Yankee. We've talked about writing parties. That's a whole thing with like musicians that like I'll save that for another day. But I've noticed this with Chapelle because this is like his second, third, fourth time hosting. Versus seeing him in concert, he definitely has two separate styles. I feel like if this was like him performing at like Radio City, which is why I saw him, or him performing at Madison Square Garden or wherever, a Netflix special, I feel like he would have really gone in. He definitely would have gone in way more if if he's in concert, it's whatever. Like, no holds barred. I think he was he still went in. It was still funny. It was I enjoyed it. Like from top to bottom. I think I do see Fab's point 100%. I think that he definitely, for NBC purposes, was like, all right, let me go in, but let me not go too in, because I want to be back on this show. Like I brought Black Star on NBC. Like I want to be able to do that again in the future. Because if he would have gone DEFCON 5, no pun intended, like I don't think he would have like invited him back, or it would have been way crazier the backlash. I mean, he's already a polarizing figure for a number of reasons, for the homophobic jokes and the transphobic and the xenophobic and just him being Chapelle. I mean, but I think that's part of the genius of what makes him great. Is he's just like, I'm just gonna say it. Like my position in it is solidified, and not just comedy, but just entertainment altogether with my show and my years in the game, almost 40 years in the game. So he's just like, he's at that point where he's kind of like Snoop Dogg. He's just like, he completed all the missions. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just like, he's like a franchise mode in Madden. He's like, all right, I don't won the championship with my favorite team. Let me go try to win it with like the Browns or something like that. Some team that I'll never win. You dig? So, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the monologue because he's funny and he's a genius, and he does have great writing. I know he writes, and he does have a team of writers, like most comedians on that top tier level, including Chris Rock, you know what I mean, and so forth. But I enjoyed it. But I definitely see how he pulled the reins back. He could have gone way harder. That's facts. As somebody that's seen him in live, he could have gone all the way in, but he definitely withheld. Wasn't over 9,000, like 7,000.
It was a good monologue. He, just gonna sound like a broken record, but he kind of played, the fence, the role of the provocateur. I think for him, he seems to value the ability to have discourse more so than whatever the discourse is itself. I think that's sort of like a takeaway. I didn't really have like a super strong opinion. It was, I like hearing him talk. It wasn't like ha funny or anything, but like I think it was sincere. I think it was well thought out. I think he played the fence in a way that will get him invited back. And but I don't think it didn't come across to me as disingenuous. I think, I don't know if he would have went quote unquote harder. I think if he would have went harder, it would have been like an actual set, it would have been something else. But I think for that, I think it seemed earnest, it seemed appropriate, it seemed well thought out, and the sketches themselves. And I was never a Saturday Night Live fan. Like occasionally, out of the blue moon, they might have a funny skit or two. Like I think I can't even remember the exact skit, but I think Bill Burr was on it. That was like the last skit that I remember. Like, okay, this is a funny skit. I think it was like when he was like a dad or something like that, like a Boston dad and his son. They were getting in a fight. Like that was pretty funny. But other than that, it wasn't that good. Mad TV's better.
He's taking it all the way back. Mad
Are
TV.
we tearing up SNL? Because we could dive into how trash SNL is as a fucking show, bro. That shit is dirt.
It's definitely falling off.
I know they have
definitely
to
falling off.
They definitely have to meet falling off. It was never on. I know they have to meet a certain space.
It was on. Like it was on.
This guy's watching the Richard Pryor reruns
Yeah.
from the 70s.
From the 70s.
Watching 50-year-old clips.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When Eddie Murphy was on there, what? I have the best.
That was 40 years ago, bro.
Well, like honestly, how funny can you be?
He's on the leather pants era.
How funny and creative can you be if you have to deliver a show every fucking
Saturday
week that panders to the broadest audience?
What do you mean, DK? The base is hilarious.
No, I see.
We pander to the chosen ones.
No,
I'm gonna hold this up the whole show.
I see what Yeah, it is hard to kind of make a show, but a lot of people like SNL, so I guess.
I think it's just the commentary. It's just the commentary about like American culture at that time, and I think like to me, I like watch it as like background shit. I watch Weekend Update, but like it's like water cooler talk, bro. Like
I think it's such a wide audience. Like you have so many people. I said like a lot. I hate that. They have so many people to reach out to that they gotta kind of water it down. They gotta do these little funny jokes.
But I think it does a good job of doing. My fault, Fab. So because I want to ask us. So like I feel like political commentary is kind of like, it's bread and butter, right? Like political and like social commentary, like making fun of like, what we do. And I feel like it does a good job of doing that, even though it's not funny. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I guess that's the point. Because that's what I watch it for like the silliness that it like points out about like, I guess, American culture. And it's just background noise and water cooler talk, but it's not funny.
I go to TikTok for my comedy because there's actually a lot of good stand-up comedy on TikTok, believe it or not.
Dang, bro.
Oh my God, he just hit the cry button.
Exactly.
Yo, bro, he's not even crying. He just wants me to do this.
Baby shark, baby shark.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Any other hot topic news? I'm trying to think if there's anything juicy.
Yeah.
Besides talking about like Thanksgiving.
Black Panther 2.
No, we can't. Well,
Love is Blind.
Wait, hold on. Before we go to Love is Blind, if we do talk about Black Panther, we gotta know now. Are we doing
no spoilers? I didn't watch it.
Are we doing?
Let's save it. Let's save it.
Are
Of
we
course.
about the
Not only did I not watch it, but I'm not going to watch it for another year. None of you can say anything about it until
Oh my
2024.
This isn't. Nobody cares about your.
Exactly.
No, give me. I have it available. I just have to watch it, and then we could overrule.
We're overruling.
Exactly. We'll have a majority.
not waiting
As
for
long as we have a 3.
We're not waiting for Edwin, that's for sure.
Exactly. I'm
Diggy,
tired
what
of
do
this
you wanna
guy.
do? Are we
Tired of
gonna?
this guy.
No. I was trying to watch it today,
wait.
but I was trying to watch it today, but this thing got in the
we'll-
fucking way.
Nah, we'll wait.
But I have Thanksgiving.
We'll wait for DK. We'll wait for DK.
No, the whole thing is that
Like
it's
I said.
supposed to come out. The thing is, it's supposed to come out on Disney Plus on the 26th of December.
Who
So
decided?
like,
Who
what?
decided this?
no,
Why
because
do
it
you
comes
try
out
to win?
45. It comes out 45 days on Disney Plus.
No matter how big it is in the theater.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's a Disney movie. He's right.
The reason Spider-Man didn't come out because Spider-Man is a Sony film.
Okay, got it. Okay.
True.
It's like a DK
True.
No, so like my thing is like I want to watch it now because because I can, but
Sure.
I'm because
Let's do a review.
But worst case, let's watch that shit live, my man, on Disney Plus. But
Let's
let's
do a review.
wait. We're gonna flip out before side win.
Next episode, let's do a review.
Y'all want to watch it live and like give live reactions? Those are
No, hell no, man.
Nah, you
First of all,
I think I could be. I think maybe not Black Panther,
no.
but I think I could be funny.
That'd be something interesting to do. That would be something interesting to do.
We used to do like reactions. We used to do reactions to like film to different like clips and stuff on YouTube and whatnot. And
No, so
we
like,
as in this show, we used to do that.
when we did the run, no, it wasn't easily.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
No, we can
Fab
but,
has amnesia.
No, but that's like
CTE.
Fab's got CTE.
And Herschel Walker syndrome.
No, but that's a good idea, and that's actually something. I think we could have a setup for that's conducive to that.
I'm
But,
sorry.
I'm with it.
Well,
honestly-
he said conducive.
The thing is
That's
the
a
thing is
word.
that like you know what sucks? Us getting older and having real responsibilities. Because my man, if we were like 10 years younger, this would be so much easier because we
I don't
wouldn't
have to have a kid.
The only one who has real responsibilities is fucking Loso. Really, he has a kid.
Yeah, I guess
It's not a real responsibility.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey yo. Okay, hold up. So let me try to think if there's any.
Levi.
I'm not trying to
Levi.
ask about Thanksgiving plans because I feel like that's a cheat code.
Levi, that's all.
Levi, enjoy him before he gets some
Let's see.
smokes.
I'm just gonna tell him I'm going.
So,
Smoke cigarettes.
Love is Blind. Love is Blind. Do you want to talk about SK?
I'm behind.
My man, how are you still behind?
I'm behind because
Bro, you should have been
I'm behind.
supporting your Nigerian brother.
Ugo, this is
Okay.
his job.
Okay, that's racist. That's racist.
Is he not
let's get out the
Nigerian?
way.
Nigeria's not a
Nigerian?
race.
SK is you.
Nigeria is not a race.
Nah, SK is a cooler version of him.
What?
Nah, he is. He's not called, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm hitting the. I'm hitting the.
And he's an
bad face.
engineer, bro. He's an engineer. Bro, he's a data engineer. Eat this dick.
I'm hitting the Fab face and the Ed Boy face.
SK wear what you want to your photo shoot every day.
Facts. Nigerian fox. Dun, 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 dun,
SK has a
dun.
5-star dancer.
That's the
He's
the
always looking
cap,
for some answers.
the cap is unreal. The cap is
He has a
unreal.
5-star dancer, bro. I'm about to tell you.
Yup. He
Anyway.
got a 5-star dancer.
Speaking of A1 Vision, Tippin' just dropped. Available on all
Wait,
platforms.
just a
New
tip?
video.
That's
Tip,
the barbershop video.
Yeah, let's hit the barbershop video.
I only showed it at the beginning. I only have to see the beginning.
It's on YouTube. The link is. I sent y'all the link. And I mean, in the
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the show. I ain't get to watch it.
Okay. Let's see.
shout out to A1 Vision.
But
You gotta
no,
leave-
congrats. I saw that on the YouTubes. Congrats, bruv.
Thanks, bruv.
Keep
And
doing
then-
your thing, man. We need you to fucking get famous so we can so you can either put us on or we're gonna hold you
Oh,
back.
God.
The goal is
You're either
has
gonna
to
put us
change.
on or we're gonna hold you back.
Jose's placing his bets on various people. Ugo, don't
My
be
horses, bro. I
Don't get
Bunch
used.
of horses in the race.
Don't
I
get
got
used.
screenshots of you, Ugo, in the chat. Even if you read that.
That's crazy. This is public.
He said
record,
he said he has incriminating photos of you in compromising position.
That's crazy. That's wild.
I'm trying to.
Hey yo.
No wait. So is there anything interesting else going on?
Trump announced that he's running.
Is he actually running? Damn, I was gonna ask that shit.
Yes,
he announced
yes.
it. He announced it.
Like as a serious candidate? Like seriously?
We called this.
Bro,
Like, seriously.
what? How do you
seriously?
not know this?
Is he seriously?
Exactly. Yes.
No. Let's take it. Like, the Republicans are seriously considering him.
No,
Again.
it doesn't
Oh my
matter
God.
what the Republicans are considering. He can run. He's running. It doesn't matter.
They never. So during all this tidal wave of litigation or whatnot, they never passed a law, which is hilarious.
All this shit that's happening, no one gives a fuck.
tax-
He's just like, I'm running again, bitches.
Hell yeah, tax dollars at work right there. Anyway, like through all of that, like they never passed any law saying that he can never run again. They were trying to get to that point, but it never came to that.
I asked for it on the base. I asked for it.
You did. That's facts. That's common knowledge. But nah, he announced it a couple days ago. He's
facts.
That's not Nigerian facts. That's redneck facts right there. MAGA facts. So
sorry, bro. I was just looking for some answers.
Nah. Well, he's providing some alternative facts answers or whatever. And yeah, he's running again. And this is gonna happen. But this is for money. This is a money grab. Like, come on, man. This is only difference is he knows he's not going to win this time, but he's got lawsuits to settle and defamation suits to settle. So he's going to get his MAGA money because they're going to donate. That's the whole point of it. Like, you guys think do you guys honestly, real quick question. Do you guys honestly think the first time he ran in 2016 against Hillary, do you think he was honestly running to try to become the next president of the United States? Honestly.
Yeah.
Yes and no. In the very beginning, I was like, okay, this is just to build his brand, which is also, I mean, part of the case, right? And he probably thought the same. I think in the beginning, I don't think he thought he was going to be president. That's what I believe. I don't think he thought. And then he realized that, or people in his team is really, people think he's a mastermind, but is really people in his corner as well. It's like, wow, the American populace, a lot of them are in a very vulnerable place. They're looking for an alternative. People have absolute low trust in institutions. Let me magnify that. There's something profound. People, when you hear like profound and Trump, you're like, what? But there is something profound about someone who is, quote unquote, invited to the party behind the veil, telling the people that it is what you think it is, right? This is what you think it is. During the debate, I heard someone mention it, and I actually watched the debate between him and Hillary Clinton when they brought up his taxes and saying how he avoids taxes. And he was like, that makes me smart. He's acknowledging things that people are like, are already thinking about, and he played into that. There's not necessarily any substance behind him and behind what he's running. Again, that's my opinion because I'm pretty staunchly not about Trump, but it resonated with people. It's the same reason why I think Bernie Sanders got as far as he did, because him and Trump, on different sort of spectrums of different sides of the political spectrum, they spoke to people who just felt disaffected by the system, and he ran with that. And by the time it was clear that it was Trump and Hillary, I thought Trump was going to win. I was like, man, this is and she won the popular vote too, right? Like, but it was one of those things. It's like you probably couldn't pick a more sort of milquetoast, dislikable sort of quote unquote establishment candidate versus someone who purports to drain the swamp and flip the monopoly board. And that's, obviously he didn't do that, because if you look at his cabinet, you look at the people around him, super establishment, that it is not, there's no real changes, but that's the message that people have gravitated to, and I guess still continue to gravitate to. So he's around. He's around. But yeah, long story short, in the beginning, hell no. But once he became the Republican nominee, I was like, I don't know, he might win this. And then when he did, I was like, oh man. Like I wish it was one of those things where I could be like, when you say something is gonna happen and you're gonna be like, I can see this happening, but I hope it doesn't happen. Like, you don't want to be right type thing. Because, like, most of the time you want to be right. You want to be like, yeah, I called that. But, like, this is one of those things where it's like, oh, no. Like,
oh, no.
It's bad. Do I think he can win in 2024? Yeah. That's a different question. I don't know. I don't know. Especially judging by the midterms, what happened. Usually there's, like, a big flip with the incumbents, but the Democrats, still have control of the Senate. Republicans have a narrow majority in the House. So I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea who's going to win, what's going to happen. There's Ron DeSantis in the wings for the Republicans. He's someone that the establishment is way more favorable to. He's basically Trump without the baggage. So we'll see what happens with that. Who knows? I have no idea.
Oh no.
DK, just make this the thumbnail.
What anything else you nerds want to say?
I'm
not following the politics. I'm honestly relying on Edwin more specifically to give me my political views.
That's
Edwin and Destiny. Edwin and Destiny. I think if I had to pick between all four of us, I'm picking Edwin.
That's horrible, bro.
Wow.
You shouldn't.
Otherwise, I'd be agreeing with Kanye.
You know why? Fab, you know why? Fab, you know why? Because he's light skinned.
Oh my god!
Like, this is just what it is.
No, somebody here didn't have his ancestors go through.
Here we go.
Colonialism, like the way we did. I mean, the way the other people did.
Don't worry. When you watch Black Panther 2,
I was about to say, DK, that's the premise for Latin Leopard, bro. Exactly. What you said is the whole plot for Latin Leopard. Niggas like Ugo got away with it, and we over here getting beat.
And you know what he's doing? He's just coming in here and biting off the fruits of the labor of Edwin and all the other work we've had to do.
Oh, God. In the Caribbean.
All I know is Saturday
Edwin set the way. We rode the way, and then somebody's here just coming in.
Ugo
is amazing work.
Ugo, don't stand for this. Don't stand for this.
I'm not.
Hold up. All right, enough racism. So let's get back to. I'm trying to think if there's anything other interesting stuff that's happened like recently. The Trump stuff. I'm glad y'all brought it up.
Did y'all hear Nas' album?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Did. It's really good.
Wait, Nas or Drake? Nas or Drake?
Wait.
Well, Drake. Wait. Can I finish? Can I finish?
You didn't even start, bro.
Exactly. Drake did a duet album with him and 21 Savage. Nas did a solo album.
Sure. Duets for women. He did a
That's Texas.
Duet album is what it's called. It's
not.
It's called a collaboration, bro. It's a collab.
Oh man,
a collab album, a duet, a duo, whatever.
A duet.
But
duet, bro.
Yo, those TikToks are OD, bro. The 21.
Oh my God! Would you do something for me?
Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. A duet. Yeah, they had a duet, all right.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Pause.
All right, so how do y'all feel about the albums? Which was better?
I'm not comparing. It's two very different.
Compare the new album.
Oh,
to what?
You're scared.
Wait, what are you comparing? Time out. What album specifically?
The newest Drake versus Nas.
Her loss with Drake and 21 Savage and Nas King Disease 3. I wouldn't compare them. They're not even in the same genre of hip hop. or subgenre of hip hop.
All right, well,
So
I don't
hell
care.
no.
No one's getting paid here.
However, I am bumping King Disease 3 more than I am bumping Her Loss.
Oh, yo, no, he's just doing that for the gram, bro. He's just trying to seem
trolling.
thug. He's trying to be thug, bro. He's trying to be thug.
Bro,
He's like, yeah, no.
Drake is my top number one always, but
yeah, everyone here loves Champagne Poppy except DK. Except DK.
I'm indifferent.
Except DK. No, I'm a fan of this motherfucker since Degrassi, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
21.
Would you do something for me?
Do your thing, 21. Do your thing.
21 Savage.
Her Loss has more bops.
Nah,
if you're making me choose, what am I riding around listening to? Like more ratchet bops? Her Loss, 1000%.
I'm listening to King Disease, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
Disease,
better production, King's Disease. I'll give you that easily.
Who goes like, I'm a simpleton? No, I'm playing. I haven't really listened to either. I'm sorry.
Nah, check it out, man. But you would like King Disease 3. King Disease 3.
Yeah.
I'll do that tonight, actually.
Play it in the background while you're doing some cryptocurrency and just like do both.
I definitely don't mess with crypto. I'm not that guy. I am not that
crashing
guy.
like crazy.
That FTX, ridiculous. So the new CEO of FTX is the same guy who took over Enron.
Whoa! I thought that was a joke.
Nah, that's real. And my man from Fire Festival, he's doing another festival.
No, way. People forget about the scammers?
Nah,
go ahead, boy. This cryptocurrency thing is important because there's a lot of fucking suckers out there that think that shit is real. We've been warning you since the beginning, yo, right here at the base. Everything we say is base.
Why is he talking like he's from Queens? I love it.
All right.
Nah, my fault. So, go ahead.
No. So,
hey, boys, man, serious. He's like, okay.
No.
Speak.
So, all right. So basically, long story short, company goes into bankruptcy. There's no CEO. You basically you can have a court-appointed CEO. The current CEO of FTX is the same CEO that took over Enron. So he's seen fucking disasters. Enron was a disaster. And he quoted, let me pull up the exact quote. I don't want to paraphrase. Let me pull up the exact quote. He's never seen such a complete failure. Never in my career have I seen such a complete failure of a company. So if this is worse than Enron, what? That's crazy, bro. That's insane.
Well, they do have they've already announced a class action lawsuit against a number of high profile celebrities, athletes, influencers. David Ortiz, freaking Tom Brady, I think was named in it. Like a whole bunch of cats.
Well, they were a lot of sponsors. Like they like a lot of YouTube. Like they were a lot of sponsors.
They were throwing a lot of money to get a lot of faces in front of it to push the product or whatever, and it turned out to be some unsavory business dealings. You know what I mean? It's funny to watch it all play out. You know what I mean? Because we did talk about cryptocurrency and NFTs and all that stuff, and I wish we could when Ed Boy did the dinner party. Like, I wish we could have just did an episode like during that whole, because that was hilarious. Like breaking it down like in like detail of like the difference between cryptocurrency versus like a dollar bill.
Yeah, it's
so funny.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The misconceptions people like. It's just the word crypto. You know what it is? It's like most of the people I've heard talk about it are people who have no. I won't say no understanding. That maybe that's uncharitable, but like very little understanding of what crypto is and how it relates to its place in the investment pyramid, like whether it's like a long-term investment
Pyramid's a good
how,
word. Pyramid's a good word.
You know, pyramid scheme. No, how it works. I think people just have a fundamental misunderstanding of like what crypto is, how it interacts, because people like literally I would hear people would just buy it and then they would just assume that it would just go up and up and up, or they would say, oh, I'm buying this coin, I'm not buying that coin. And then you would ask one or two questions as to like what's their methodology of buying said coin, how do they know said coin is going to go up, go down, what's making this happen. And I would never get like an answer that made sense. And these are intelligent people that are, very well versed in whatever they do. But when it comes to that, I just think when something comes and it's seen as a path to wealth, I think people latch onto it and grab onto it, and they take whatever sort of fragmented information that they have and they draw some sort of grand conclusion. And once they see the green, their preconceived notion is reinforced. And when it goes to the red, I must have gotten something wrong. Or maybe they don't think that. Maybe it's just like some random happening. So I don't know. I don't have anything against crypto as a thing. I think the real value when it comes to like quote unquote crypto is the underlying technology, the blockchain. That's where the real value is. How companies and governments and individuals will use it to to create contracts, all types of things. So it's still a fad. It's still a craze. People who got in early were very fortunate to do so, but that doesn't account for like 99% of the people who own crypto, I'd wager. Most of them weren't early adopters. Most of them didn't buy Bitcoin in 08, 09. Like, most people aren't that. Most people piggybacked maybe in the last half a decade or so. And if you look at where Bitcoin, what's the price? And Bitcoin is the most popular crypto coin.
I just have to comment.
16,000
on the technology, because
so it's about 17,000, right? 17,000. What was Bitcoin at its peak? Let's see, Bitcoin at peak. 68,000. It tapped at around 68,000. So
the problem, Turbo Nerd.
Wait, hold on. So basically, I think people just don't know what they're getting into. People speculate rather than investing. They buy and sell, rack up fees from said buying and selling, and don't really know what they're doing. So yeah, that's how I feel. I think most people don't have the knowledge to properly engage with cryptocurrency as a thing.
You know what cryptocurrency taught me? Probably the same lesson everybody learned during the tech bubble. If you put something in front of everybody's face and you throw tech jargon in front of it, you can tell them anything. No, it's just so disappointing, because it's just like, I think there's some good aspects to like the blockchain technology, but like when you think about what it really is, it's like this ledger where everybody has to come to a consensus about like, this is an accurate like thing to do. It's like there's a certain percentage of tolerance we're all willing to take. And like other technologies just do it way faster, way more efficient, and like within that tolerance and stuff like that. So it's just like crypto sounds really good in theory, but it doesn't really scale very well. It just takes too long to do shit. Like essentially what a lot of those crypto things did is that they built a layer in between that essentially just moved it into like how technology regular works. And like some of the problems that they had with like transactions being able to be made on these NFTs and these things without like it being technically approved. It's just people finding exploits and like them trying to adapt. Like, and this is me being speculative, me just talking from like my experience in tech. So I don't fucking know. But my guess would be it's just like There's a lot of holes, bro. Like a lot of like problems with tech. It's because it's created by people. So it's just like these type of things are always gonna suffer from what like the market wants. So even though this shit sounds really good in theory, it's just like if there's nothing practical, and if it's not practical at the scale it needs to be, whether it's really high scale or low scale, then whatever. It's just right for like manipulation, I guess, in this case. But whatever, I'm done.
If you got robbed by crypto, dial 1-800 damn bro.
The base coin available now.
Base coin. Call us for your repentance. 1-800 damn bro.
Levi coin now available.
10-4. I'm trying to think if there's any other interesting stuff.
Y'all niggas gotta watch and you gotta watch for Ugo. You gotta watch fucking.
I reread. Finish Love.
I'll catch up.
So we can make fun of
that boy.
Yeah, sure. So we can make fun of Nigerians. What was I just saying?
The racism.
I'm trying to think if there's any more random interesting things that are happening, because there's the holidays coming up, so I'm sure everybody got family shit to do. Damn, I'm really trying to fucking think. Life is good, I guess. And that's the bass?
That's the bass. That's the
bass.
Tipping out now.
Yeah, old girl, I love the way she do it. She get low like it's nothing really to it. She pick it up and she spin it back around and she get it from my mama. Damn, I knew it. Ezoku. Nice job, boy. Ibu Kwenu, yeah, that's true. She move her hips so proper. Yeah, and she look like Rihanna.